Game week 1, Premier League predictions. Josh is to the left of me. We're going straight into it.
What's going on? Where's the energy, mate?
No
the
energy.
Premier League is back. The football's back.
No energy until we get
Brighton's
to
back.
20,000 likes and 1 million subscribers. Until we get that, I'm not bothering. You have 3 hours left to join the biggest league in Fantasy Premier League. You can win 48 Mars bars, stop being a mug, and if you watch this after 3 hours, you've wasted your opportunity in Game Week 1. I'm going straight in to Crystal Palace against Arsenal, which is happening also in a few hours. We have a Brighton fan next to me. How do you feel?
Do you know what? Palace side, I think going into their season, it's going to be very decent for them. I think they're going to be a bit of a dark horse going in.
But that's your rival.
No, I've got to be honest though. I've got to be honest.
Fine.
I'm being a neutral. If you disregard this for now, I think they have a good season. We know Patrick Vieira, great manager. The philosophy in their club right now, I must admit, it's in the right direction.
You're being pretty nice considering most Brighton fans
I'm trying to be as neutral as possible, mate.
I like that. It is Prem predictions after all.
Exactly.
They beat Montpellier 4-2 in what felt like the only proper pre-season game because it was the senior lads and the under-23 team together. How will they cope, though, with the pressures of the Sky cameras on the Friday night opener against Arsenal?
I'll tell you what, Arsenal, they've made some decent signings themselves. Zinchenko being one of them. Gabriel Jesus, he's going to be absolutely on fire this season. I'm telling you now.
They had the opener last year where they lost to Brentford 2-0.
And I'll tell you what, I do think there could be an upset on the cards tonight as well.
Arteta's going to be ready, and we know that from All or Nothing, don't we, Josh?
Oh, aren't you in it, mate? Are you?
We're going to save that for a different video.
My prediction, I'm going to go for 1-1 draw. I don't think Arsenal they've got the capabilities of doing so, but I just think with Palace's atmosphere, their fans, the squad, first game of the season hype, 1-1 draw.
This time round, I'm going for Palace 1, Arsenal 2. Interestingly, the Brighton fan giving a better Palace prediction than Thogden. But my 2-1 prediction stands. It's going to be a Martinelli late winner, laid off by Gabriel Jesus. You've heard it here first.
The Premier League season is back and I'm absolutely buzzing for it. But I tell you what, I don't know why we bother with these Premier League predictions videos, because week in, week out, I win. The guests are rubbish. Theo is rubbish. Thogdad wins every time. But anyway, here goes. This is going to be a ding-dong-do. I reckon it's going to be 1-1.
Let's move on to the second match in Game Week 1. Fulham versus Liverpool. A newly promoted side facing second place. It's going to be hard for them. Let's speak about it. It's over in Craven Cottage. Could we see an upset, Joshua?
Mate, they're a yo-yo club. First game of the season. I think Liverpool, they're going to put out a big statement. Fulham, I love to say they can cause an upset, but realistically, I've got to be honest, they won't.
Well, it's their third time back in the Premier League in 5 seasons, so your yo-yo point.
Yo-yo.
They've lost the last 5 times they've returned to the Premier League. That's not a great statistic. Fulham's business has been pretty good. However, Harry Wilson got something like 22 assists last season, and he's injured, which is a big blow for them. Who is going to create for Mitrovic? And Fabio Carvalho, who did well last year, is also gone to Liverpool, the team he's facing. We can speak about Liverpool having the shortest break in the summer compared to any other club around the world due to one Champions League final. Let's not speak too much about that. Yeah, they've also lost 2 heartfelt players in Divock Origi and Sadio Mane, but they've made some new business, haven't they? Darwin Núñez and a front 3 which is gelling of Diaz, Firmino and Salah, and that helped them winning 3-1 in the Community Shield. Are they going to win again?
Well, Mo Salah has actually scored in every single opening game for the last 5 seasons.
Are you serious?
So, will he make it a 6th against Fulham? We'll find out.
Will it be another penalty like the Community Shield?
Yes. I'm going 2-0.
Okay, I'm going to go Fulham 0, Liverpool 2 like you. Ooh. But here's what's going to happen. Luis Diaz is going to curl one in. He's not just going to score, he's going to be a curler. You know when he just cuts in and whips one in? He called me on the phone. He called me on the phone and he said he's going to whippy it in.
Now, Mitrovic was there last season, 43 league goals out of 106. But how can he do against the best defence in the league? But overall, there's one winner here. It's Liverpool. Fulham 0, Liverpool 2.
Let's move down to the south coast for Bournemouth against Aston Villa, another newly promoted team playing at home in the Premier League. How do you feel about the Cherry side?
The transfer business in the summer has been very poor in my opinion. But, I know they've got Tavernier from Middlesbrough, but I don't think it's enough. Jade Anthony, Solanke, I know they've got them. They've got a few good individuals, but I don't think it's enough. Premier League quality is the question in my head. I don't know how it's going to go against Aston Villa. What do you think?
Well, manager Scott Parker has faced Steven Gerrard 15 times as footballers, which wasn't too long ago. Josh was a baby. I'm 1 year older than you, mate. Respect your elders. And Scott Parker, this is a remarkable stat, by the way, has never had a season where he's not been promoted or relegated. One or the other. Never just mid-table casual, chilling. Aston Villa have a monstrous team. They got their business in early. Diego Carlos, Kamara, Coutinho on a permanent. Surely this is a Villa win, Joshua.
I think actually, I'm going match scenario here.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a 1-0 Villa win, but new Aston Villa captain John McGinn, screamer, to to get the 3 points.
Wow, I've not seen one of them in a while.
I know.
I've been so surprised by Leon Bailey's pre-season form.
Yeah.
It's just spectacular. Will he keep it up in the Prem? He never does well in the Prem. I know he had that injury blip last season. Loads of those villains have been telling me on Twitter that Leon's going to shine. FPL shout. I don't know. I think he will score 1. Ollie Watkins, 17th minute. And then the game will go on to be Bournemouth 1, Villa 2. You never know when it's a Bournemouth. I know they're going to score. People will be surprised. That's what I'm going for. We're moving on. Joshua, Thogdad. Go on, you old forehead man.
A lot of people fancy Villa for top 8, top 9. So overall, Bournemouth 1, Aston Villa 2.
Over to Yorkshire for Leeds United versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. Which way will it go? Let's speak about the Whites. They like to be called the Whites, like Bolton do, but from a different county. Joshua, what's your thoughts on their business? I feel like they've signed a whole new team.
They have signed a whole new team. Obviously, getting rid of 2 world-class players in Rafinha, Calvin Phillips is a massive, massive blow and could potentially throw their
season to crap. Aronson, Christensen, Tyler Adams. I mean, the list goes on. Surely Jesse Marsh, he knows them from the dressing room previously. He brings them together. Will it just spark a fire?
Well, there will be one player will spark a fire, and that's Sinistera. Signed from
Okay.
Feyenoord. 23 goals in all competitions last season. I'll tell you this now, he's going to be a baller this season.
All I can say is I went into Conference League final. Tirana, all the Feyenoord lads were like, mate, watch Sinistera, watch Sinistera, watch. And they got to the end of a European competition. So clearly there was some skill there. But are we going to underestimate Wolves? On one hand, we could. Raul Jimenez is out injured. How much of a blow is that?
Not when you got Juan Ki Chan. He's playing against his former manager at Salzburg, Jesse Marsh. So he's
How
going
have
to...
you plugged that statistic out? If he scores, Joshua is a brain
Big
mug.
head.
Brain mug doesn't make much sense. I like the thought of Wolves doing well in this game because they've got Pedro Neto and Podence back to full fitness. Morgan Gibbs-White will cook this season. Championship fans know he's going to hit the Premier League running as long as he gets regular game time. Wolves have been unbeaten in the last 4 faces at Ellen Road against Leeds United. So give us a prediction, Joshua.
My prediction, this might be a little bit out there, but I'm going for an away win. 2-1 to Wolves.
Wow, the odds are going Leeds' way.
And also, Neto brace.
You've gone a bit nutty.
I haven't.
Wolves will hold most possession. They'll dominate it, 3 back, passing it around, making it feel like a home game. But the Ellen Road will be rocking, don't get me wrong. Wolves will go 1-0 up from Podence. And there'll be a late equaliser from Leeds United. They love to do that, especially at Ellen Road. And I think it will be Bam Goal. I'm not calling him by his actual name this season. He's going to be Bam Goal because he's going to score goals for fun.
They brought in Nathan Collins to tighten up the defence, but the problem is at the other end, not enough goals there. You know what? I'm going Leeds 1, Wolves 1.
Time to fly up to the northeast for Newcastle against newly promoted Championship playoff final winners, Nottingham Forest. I am excited for this game. 2 amazing fan bases.
Newcastle United, let's start with them. Alex and Maximan. He always scores at St James's Park, so I think he's going to definitely bag today. They've signed Sven Botman, made a signing of Nick Pope from Burnley too. 2 high-quality signings to strengthen our starting 11 for Newcastle. So I think there's only one way it's going to go in this fixture.
No Maddison as of yet. It looks like the Geordies haven't finished with their business. With their home form, out of the last 10 games, they've only lost 1. And I don't believe that record will be stopped by an ungelled Nottingham Forest team. Taiwo Awoniyi, Jesse Lingard. The last time he went to St James's Park, he scored. That's interesting.
I remember that.
Will he do it again?
Ooh, that's a question.
Brennan Johnson is yet to be found out by Premier League opposition. It's proven that Steve can handle less time under new signings and turn it round. So will he do it at Newcastle? Yes or no? Come on.
I'm saying no. You've got to sell out St James's Park. You've got one of the best fans in the league.
I get that.
Newcastle United. There's going to be a whole display, everything. It's going to fire up the Newcastle boys even more, and they're going to win 2-0.
I've also gone for 2-0 too.
Who's scoring?
Lascelles and Callum Wilson. Taiwo Awoniyi is also going to miss an open goal.
Oh.
I love him, and I've seen him score wonder goals, but I just think his opening Prem game, he's going to miss an open goal. I don't know why. I had a dream last night, and I just saw this happening.
I'm going for a home win here. Newcastle 2, Forest 0.
Let's move over to North London for Tottenham versus Southampton. Josh, speak to me about Spurs' summer's business.
Oh my God, well, I signed Brighton's boy, Basuma. He's actually missing this game, but he's going to be a great player for Tottenham this season, Champions League, whatever. The 5-sub rule will play in Tottenham's favour massively this season.
Yeah, with Kulusevski, Richarlison, Kane,
come on, it's a joke. It's actually a joke.
How are they going to start? Will it be a 9-0? Southampton fans?
Southampton have made some business this summer as well. Aribo, that's one player on my mind. Tell you what, he's going to have a good season as well.
They've signed so many youngsters, like this French under-19 striker.
Will they prove themselves?
They've got 2 City boys come in. Will it all gel? It's a young team that doesn't have much experience. Hazenhutl's got a project. It's not going to work on game week 1.
I only think there'll be one winner in this game, and it's the home side, Tottenham Hotspur. I'm going to go over Kane Brace and Kulu with the other.
I've also gone 3-0. Why are we always agreeing? Thogden, please go different.
My goodness, you don't want to go to White Hart Lane for the opening day of the season. I reckon at the end of this game, Spurs will be top of the league. I'm going for a 3-0 home win.
Over to the northwest for Everton versus Chelsea. I feel for the Toffees fans. No Richarlison, and to make matters worse, no Dominic Calvert-Lewin. How could they possibly come out with a result against the Blues?
Mate, they're finished. I think they're finished. They're finished before the season's even started.
But they beat them 1-0 last year at home.
They did, and also in the last 10 seasons, Everton have actually not lost their opening fixture. So I don't know what way it's going to go.
To add to that, Pickford has the best clean sheet record against Chelsea than anyone else. Joint leading. How are they this good against the Chelsea? It's been a very difficult side. It's been a summer of change. Ted Bowley's come in, football director, and he's bid on absolutely everyone. How will that control the dressing room?
It will definitely affect them.
Tuchel will be like, I don't know who's coming through the door.
Yeah.
Cucurella
going out.
has come out. He's just been announced today. Brighton tweeted that it wasn't happening. It's been mayhem.
62 million.
You're happy about that? Really?
Yeah.
You don't think Cucurella's worth that?
I'll tell you what, we'll just take the money. Let's put it that way.
He's a good player, though. He's
a great player, but 62 million's a bit of a push, in my opinion.
I think Koulibaly will be 100%. Transfer of the summer.
Definitely up there.
And we're not even spoken yet about Raheem Sterling.
No, we haven't.
If he was to score a hat-trick, and he'll be dreaming of that on the opening week, he would be the first player ever to score 2 hat-tricks on the opening day. Never been done before. Could he do it against Everton?
My prediction for this game, I'm going for a 2-0 away win. I think there's only one win in this, let's be honest.
You've been looking at my notes. I've also gone 2-0 Chelsea.
Well, why don't you change your notes for once, mate? Because I said 2-0.
You're a mug. You're a mug. It's confirmed. You're a mug. I thought Thogden was a mug. Joshua is a mug. You're sacked. You're no longer my editor. Leave.
I will leave.
You're sacked. You're gone. Looks a lot nicer now.
But for some reason, I think the Goodison Park faithful will cheer on their team to a 1-1 draw.
Time to talk about Leicester City versus Brentford Football Club. Now, the Foxes first. It feels like a fire sale currently. Every player in their team is up for bidding wars. I don't know why.
Something seems a bit wrong with Leicester right now. They've made no signs whatsoever. They're getting rid of a few players. Kasper Schmeichel being one of them. Fofana being the other. Maddison could be through the door. Brentford have made business on the other hand, which is absolutely exceptional in my opinion.
Something seems a bit fishy for me. All this crap about people moving around. Brendan Rodgers is going to go out there and win on the opening day like Leicester usually do. I know you're gassed about Brentford. It's going to be 2-1. I haven't even spoken about Brentford yet. I'm going to mention, it's life without Eriksen. It's not going to gel immediately. What's your thoughts?
Damsgaard has signed for Brentford and he will be the game changer. He is the Eriksen replacement.
But he's not going to play in game week 1.
He probably won't, but I still think Brentford have got the capabilities of going to the King Power Stadium and pulling off a result on the opening day. Ivan Toney is going to turn up that game. He's going to get deliveries from Aaron Hickey. Maybe Canos. Who knows?
So what's your prediction?
2-1, but Maddison will score a free kick. Mr. Big Forehead, what's your prediction?
I've already used that one.
I'm shouting at him.
Well, you're Mr. Big Forehead. Okay, we'll move over to... Just go to Thogden.
Overall, I think this could be a very close game. If it's a draw, it won't surprise me. But I'm going to go with home advantage. Leicester 2, Brentford 1.
I'm excited to speak about the opening fixture between Manchester United and Brighton. Again in the Northwest. Josh, it's your team against an iconic, historic, in the Premier League era, probably the most successful football club out there. But the position they're in now, they've got a new manager under Ten Hag. Have you been happy with their signings?
Not particularly.
Seriously?
I thought they would have done a bit more business, Manchester United.
Hold on.
If I'm honest.
Malaysia good, Lissandro Martinez decent. You don't like
Eriksen. For Manchester United, you should be going for a bit more better than Christian Eriksen, in my opinion.
I don't think this will be a high-scoring game, but whenever ever Manchester United not given the whole fan base false hope in game week 1, I'm going to predict United to win 2-0. But it's off the basis Ronaldo doesn't start. If Ronaldo starts, Brighton will win.
We literally battered Man United 4-0 like literally 2 months ago.
And did Ronaldo start?
He did start.
Exactly.
No, 4-0.
This is what I'm saying.
We demolished.
This is what I'm saying.
Demolished them.
Listen to me again, Josh.
Oh,
if Ronaldo starts, Brighton win. If he doesn't, and they play free-flowing football... Actually, you know what? I think it'll be 2-0. I think Ronaldo...
You're underestimating us.
I think Rashford will end the goal drought. And I think Van de Beek is going to have a 10 sofa score because Ten Hag makes 10 sofa score ratings.
Brighton, their first away game in the last 3 seasons, we've won every single one. So I'll tell you what, Old Trafford, I'm back in Brighton. And I'm not trying to be delusional. I generally think we've got a really good squad going into the season. I know we lost Cucurella. I know we've lost Basuma.
By the way, mate, you turned up in a away kit because you're playing away. You're not even going to wear this shirt. It's too similar to the Manchester United one.
Listen, you're all that. 2-1 Brighton.
That is one of the worst away kits this year in the Premier League. Scott McTominay is from the same location as the man who's our guest. It's Thogdad, it's Lancaster, over for his prediction.
This could be a tight game. Brighton make it very hard for opposition teams. I'm going Man United 1, Brighton 0.
Our last match, the 10th fixture in game week 1 of our Premier League predictions, which is finally back, is West Ham versus Man City. Now, before we speak about it, join my FPL team. You've probably got like 2 hours left. Just join the league. It's on the code is on the screen. You literally win 48 Mars bars if you're top 40. Scamacca's debut. Are you excited for him? You know the Serie A well.
I know the Serie A very well. I've watched him play quite a few times on BT Sport. Fair enough. He's been a very good player. West Ham should be very excited to watch him play.
You have a funny enough a lot of links to him because you are Italian. You were born by West Ham Stadium? You should be a West Ham fan, shouldn't you?
He's trying to mug me off. I was born in East London, but my dad's grown up being a Brighton fan, so shout out to my dad, you know.
So you should be a West Ham fan if you properly grew up there.
I'm not.
That's why you relate to Scamacca. But will he scam Man City into a couple of goals? Or will it be a Haaland Premier League debut show? Who's going to take this on?
Haaland?
Why are you acting like that? Because the community
He missed an open... No, I'm joking. He's going to thrive this season. He's going to be a monster. He's going to bag goals. Tell me.
Inge Haaland ended his career facing West Ham, and his son is debuting against them. Do you not think that's written in the stars? I just think it's going to be the 7th Norwegian to score on his Premier League debut. Should he find the net? I think he will. Now, I think West Ham will make it 1-0.
Okay.
And the goal scorer will be Kufal. I don't know why.
That's random.
I've gone for it. He might not even play, I don't know. Wow. But then City will come back with 2 late goals, similar to last season, but they're taking 3 points. Haaland, brace.
I'm not going for a Manchester City win, spoiler alert, because Man City last 3 times they've gone to London Stadium, it's actually ended in 3 draws. So I'm going for a draw today, high scoring, 2-2.
It's a good prediction because the Hammers are winless the 9 last times they faced the Premier League champion, mostly a draw. But I've gone for a City win, and that wraps it up until we go over to Montenegro for one final time to speak to, how would you describe him, Josh? What words come to mind when you think of this man?
Intelligence. Don't know why that came to my mind. Fuck, that just dumb.
I think there's only one winner here, but West Ham are going to make it really hard for them. West Ham 1, Man City 2.
Really? Yeah, I'm sorry. That was quite,
you were sacked once.
I'll tell you what, I accept that.
You're sacked. Go. And on that note, I'm moving through. Comment down below if you want a job because I'm one less man in the TDL army. We are building the biggest league. FPL, Mate, Joe, Mama, and all of them. I'm waffling now. See you in a bit. Bye-bye. Let's go.